Hey everyone, it's your boy the Story Guy, and what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this? What the? Niggas losing their fucking minds. What? We gotta, hold on, bro. We gotta find out what the fuck happened here. What the fuck? Hold on. A Baltimore police officer accused this month of hiding his 15-year-old stepson's body inside a wall at his home now faces murder charges for the boy's death. An arrest warrant obtained by the Baltimore Sun shows 34-year-old Eric Banks Jr., who was locked up on July 6 after the body of Stephen Dawson Jones was found, has been charged with first and second degree murder, along with child abuse resulting in his death. Police say Dawson was as a proxy and was actually, well, he couldn't breathe, right? So he's choking him. I think that's what it means. And he had wounds on his neck and face. Based on a combination of the evidence collected at the scene, the timeline of events, statements provided by Mr. and Mrs. Banks, as well as the ruling of the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner, there is sufficient evidence to demonstrate that Mr. Banks killed Dawson Jones and intended to conceal his body from law enforcement. Authorities wrote in charging documents. Banks allegedly tried to take away another officer's gun when authorities showed up at his home, looking for Dawson in the days before the teen was killed. Banks' wife had tried to obtain 2 protective orders against her spouse for stalking one of which was granted shortly before authorities discovered Dawson's body. The cops' attorney Warren Brown told The Sun that Banks claims the teen killed himself in a bathtub. Nigga, then how the fuck did he get into the wall? If this nigga killed himself in a bathtub, how the fuck did he get into a wall? How? So you're telling me that he killed himself, miraculously came back to life, and then stuffed himself inside the wall? Is that what you're telling me? I ain't never heard of this shit before. I didn't even know this type of shit went down. The fuck? Who does this? Is there more? There's no more, okay. But I'm not surprised. Well, first off, I have to lie. I'm surprised as hell. I'm surprised. I never heard of this until now. This just goes to show that they're literally hiring anybody to be a police officer. Literally, they're hiring anybody. This goes to show it right here. Y'all heard about the guy who died in police custody? He was shot even though he had handcuffs behind his back. Yeah, I was going to talk about that too, but fuck it. I'm going to talk about them both. What did these two have in common? At the end of the day, both victims were killed by police officers. In this case, one of them happens to be related to one. But regardless of that fact, that didn't help him in the end, did it? He dead now. Dawson's dead. Alright. But he's dead. What does that tell you? Cops can be anyone. They will literally hire anyone. No psychic eval, none of that. Isn't that crazy? That there's no psych eval to become a police officer. There's no psych check to make sure you're stable enough. Nah, you just train. As long as you look okay on the outside, you're good to go. I mean that's literally the case here. Who in their right mind will kill their stepson and then stuff his body in a wall? Who does that? Who in their right mind does that? Not anyone I know of. But hey, look, it's a cop. I'm not surprised. Well, that's a lie. I'm surprised about this act. I'm not surprised that he was killed. Not surprised at all that he was killed. I'm surprised he was killed in that way. But yeah. Cops are fucking lunatics. And these are the people that are supposed to protect us. This man right here was supposed to serve and protect. Look how that went. Look how that went. And the thing about this too, that man could have very well done some dirty work in his time as a police officer. He probably did a lot of dirty work. But we never know because no one talks about it. They only talk about this incident, but there could be more to the story. I'm 100% sure that this man was a dirty cop. 100% sure. 100%. 100%. This man probably assaulted a few people. And no one, in the end, he just got away with it. I'm pretty sure, like, this is what the fuck I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is why I will never respect a police officer. Because of shit like this. And it's not just one incident of a cop being involved with murder. It's not just one incident. There's several, hundreds, thousands, if you look hard enough. There's no one time and done. This is on a regular. This happens all the time. The media just doesn't cover it. But it happens all the fucking time. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'll bet my fucking soul on that. I'll bet you my fucking soul. This happens all the fucking time. This is why you should not trust a police officer. Because of shit like this, at the end of the day, you will know who's behind that badge. You have no idea. Zero idea. And this goes to show what I mean by that. This man was unstable, as you can already tell from what I've read so far. This man was undoubtedly unstable. He was off his fucking rocker. But at the end of the day, he was a cop. He was allowed to be a cop. And that should worry you. That should worry you. Because if men like him can be a cop, what does that tell you about the potential of others out there having the mindset just like him? What does that tell you about other police officers? They all could have that similar mindset. Not that extreme, but they all could be just like him in a way. All of them, underneath their badges, could be full-blown killers. Rapists. Fucking... just the evilest types of people known to man. And there are a few cases of that happening. It's not just one isolated incident. And when you keep that in mind, you should be afraid. I'm not telling you this to fearmonger, no. If you disagree with me, that's fine with me. But I'm just telling you Because this type of thing happened before. A cop breaks someone, a cop kills someone. All that jazz. This happened several times before. It's not new. And because of that, you should be aware. I would say afraid, but that might be too much. So let's just say aware. Because I don't want you guys to have a panic attack when you get like put over by a cop, because that can end up very badly for you guys. So just be aware. Just be aware. Be aware that the cop who pulled you over could have some history under his belt. A very violent history.